Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. In the last episode, we built this, kind of failed at it, and then between episodes, I upgraded it. I put in some overly complicated automation here. Basically, it's just a way to stop it so that we don't constantly keep shooting rad bolts into here the second this drops below 100. Because if this was at 99, the material study terminal will still send out a signal to like try to fire more of these. So what I have is some basically extra overflow protection to stop it from doing that. Just so while this is at 100, it doesn't shoot more, and then when there's someone researching, it doesn't immediately start shooting rad bolts into here. That'd be pretty bad for them anyways. But between episodes, you can see finally we have finished our research for improved hydrocarbon propulsion technology. We have petroleum engines now. I'm also working on research reactors in the background. I think it might be time to get some pretty solid power for our base. But anyways, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change this for an actual petroleum engine, which of course I need to remove this ladder here so we can have the space for it. But we're going to build a proper rocket now that we can go to far tiles and maybe other planetoids with. Yes, I could go to I actually might send some dupes over here right now, or in this episode, because we need to get some gold amalgam. And that planetoid has gold amalgam. We need gold amalgam for oxalite, which is our current oxidizer for our rockets, and it's either oh my goodness, it's either oxalite or fertilizer that we use. And I kind of want to move away from using fertilizer, mostly just because it's annoying to synthesize a ton of it, and oxalite's not that expensive once you get gold amalgam. So yeah, let's upgrade this rocket now. Well, this sure does give us a lot of space to work with here. We have 30 tiles of space above the actual engine itself to work on our rocket and add whatever modules and things we might need. I kind of need to come up with a purpose or a design goal. There are all of these like annihilated satellites and stuff, which would be kind of fun to go around and grab and maybe try to scan the sky while we're at it. I need to do a test on a test map real quick because I don't know if you need to have a telescope on board inside of like a spacecraft to be able to explore new tiles, or if it just auto explores being in a rocket. So I'm gonna go and test that on a test map real quick and see. Okay, so good to know. The telescope works anywhere inside of the actual rocket control station, or not control station, just the rocket, and it does scan while you're in space. Good to know, and I think you do need the telescope to be able to go, because you can't. If I like select the rocket right now, I am in dev mode, so ignore the fact that it's not fueled and it says it can't get anywhere, but cannot travel to this hex until it has been analyzed. So you need a telescope or a cartographic module? What's a cartographic module? Let me look and see if I can find whatever that is. Okay. I have found it. It is this big thing right here. This is the, ignore all of the dupes. They're not real. This is the cartographic module, and it automatically analyzes adjacent space while on a voyage. So, trying to decide if it would be better to try to build a rocket interior that has a telescope in it, or just have like this. I can now then go. Let's see. Let's go to like here. Ignore the fact that it says I can't go there. I can. We will check. So it should start researching then these different parts, I think. Maybe. Am I crazy? Wait, let me figure out how this stuff works. And maybe I'll build an actual rocket that works better and not have all my dupes dying in the background. I see why I did not know that that cartographic module existed, because it was down here in automation research. Yeah. So, okay. I think what I want to do is I do want to have one of those on this rocket, but I think if possible, I might also want to fit a telescope into a spacefarer module. If you look in here, we do have this big orbital data collection lab, which is taking up 6 tiles here, which, if I'm not, nope, the telescope takes up 9. Ugh, it's gonna be hard to fit it in. It doesn't need to be in any specific spot, but it would be very nice to have a telescope on here as well, because it would vastly increase the amount of scanning we can do, especially with the limited range of a petroleum rocket. Um, Robo pilot module is, but we're gonna have actual pilots, and so that's the goal. I'm gonna design a basic bit of this rocket here. I know that these produce power while they're running, but while the rocket is stopped on a tile, if I do get a telescope into the module, I want to be able to have it still, work without the petroleum engine on. So we're gonna build some solar panels and batteries is my plan. Um, yeah, let me figure out. I think I want this one to be like a scanning module, so I don't know if I'll have any like research modules or cargo bays or any of that on here. I still don't have drills. That's this research right here. Um, so once I unlock drill cones, then we can start getting things like these ore fields and mass fields up here. But I need the drill cone first to be able to any of that. So I think maybe an artifact transportation module would be a good idea. And the free floating data banks would be kind of nice, actually. Yeah, I'll see. I'll think about what I want to do here. Okay, so this rocket interior probably looks quite a bit more messy than the previous one, and it's not quite done yet. We still need to put all the decor stuff in, but you can see we've got the basic rooms. We have the barracks, the washroom, and then the mess hall here, and we managed to fit the telescope down in the corner. Um, Now I just need to go ahead and put in some automation for this stuff, plug in the telescope, and then up here. So we've had the issue, we need to have bleach stone on board for the hand sanitizer, obviously, but we don't want it to contaminate the oxygen and CO2 in the spacecraft. And so I figured, why not just store the bleach stone in with where the food is going to be stored? Um, this will become a chlorine environment for which will help the food not spoil as fast, and um, it'll be self-contained over here in the corner. I think I might have to move this tile, like, I might have to build a tile here and here, and then maybe put, like, a conveyor loader or something to drop bleach stone into this area. Um, or something along those lines. I need to figure out how I want to put the bleach stone into here, but that's the plan, is to put the bleach stone in with the food. So things are coming along. A little bit more decor to come and be put in. And I just got this perfect duplicate that we're going to put on this spaceship. They both have researching and rocket piloting. So we're probably going to get them to do this exact path right here. And it's a low morale, so they should be pretty happy while they're up there on the spaceship. Let's get you working on stuff. Also, what is all this? Brine? I need to get rid of all the critters on here. I think the brine ice was from the wrecks, probably. Anyways, still working. This is the outside of the rocket. I'm not going to put that one module on, the cartographic module. I think it's just going to add more burden that we don't need, especially since we fit the telescope on the inside here. So we're just going to use that instead. Still just building along. I keep making a few minor tweaks here and there. Yeah, just taking a little bit of time. I had to remove this tile to build the liquid pipes in the background, which is now what we're working on. Oh, and then power just got hooked up. Yeah. And then outside the rocket, I have started building all of the supporting infrastructure. So this is the fuel pipe right here, the petroleum input, and then oxygen is going to go in right here, just like this, and then I need to bring our water pipe over and to input. You can see that the other rocket is currently gone, getting us more data banks up in space. Pretty sure. I haven't really checked in a little bit, so it says radiation. It always does that. For this next, yeah, radiation's fine. For the next rocket, for the one we're currently working on, I am definitely going to send up radiation pills and put them in somewhere. Somewhere in here. I don't know where. I'll find somewhere. Also, I gave them a little bit of lamp for while they're sitting in the telescope. Maybe does that also hit the rocket control station? Yeah, I think so. Nice. Okay. Just waiting for the finishing touches to be built. So, I guess storage tiles stop stuff from off-gassing. That would have been really nice to know. I've never worked with storage tiles before because they're, I think, a newer edition, maybe. Or I've just never gotten to them before. But, yeah, there's 1,000 kgs of bleachstone in there, and this is still a vacuum over in this corner. So, yeah, I need to come up with some other way to... Maybe I'll just, deconstruct the storage tile, and, we'll figure out a new way to store all of that next revision of this place. Other than that, though, there is 2,000 grams of oxygen in every tile in here now. The water is in. Yeah, there we go. Immediately started off gassing. It's so strange. Okay, well, anyways, we've got our chlorine in here. I'm gonna make use of the little bit more time for decor. Yeah, we're really coming along on this. Just need to get these Joya seeds planted. I'm guessing, you know, everybody's always busy because my base is extremely inefficient. Oh, and then one other thing. So, obviously we have our wastewater was constantly coming through this down here. How cold is it? Distractions. We have this wastewater which just overflows after. If the oxygen is fine, then it overflows back this way, and it normally was just getting dumped right here into this vacuum space, and I figured, why not, like, these being 100 degrees is still better than them being, you know, whatever they're normally at. This is 1,000 degrees up here, all of these. So I figured, why not just use the wastewater here and dump it onto all of this, and, okay, I'm gonna, now they've finished the back wall. So I might as well use the wastewater for something, and cooling it is. So, there you go. I guess a little bit dumps down here, and that's fine. It's not really a problem. Anyways, filling the oxygen tanks, we're just getting this flight ready, essentially, at this point. Is this all the chlorine we need in here? Looks like it. The bleach stone still in there? It might have all off-gassed. Alright, I have to put some more bleach stone in there. Alright, here it is. The finished design that I'm going to go with. Only using 30 watts right now as a baseline. That's good. Ceiling light's gonna be hot. It's okay. So yeah, this is the design. It can hold 2 dupes. My original plan was for it'd be 1 rocket pilot and then 1 researcher, or maybe just, you know, 2 people who are good at have, like, if you look at the tech tree here, or skill tree, they would have these 4 skills, and that would have pretty low morale cost, and so I could fill this with, like, I don't know, something not that great, but doesn't spoil very fast or at all. Which, that's still my plan. I still do want to get, I need to make a food, like, grub fruit preserve, like this right here. That lasts a longer amount of time, and for longer space flights. Because even if this is in chlorine gas, it's still gonna be like, it's still gonna be susceptible to decay. Food will. So we don't want that to happen. But now I think let's. I'm gonna wait for this oxygen to finish filling up, and then I'm gonna probably just send out Burt. Probably. Maybe I'll look and see if I've got anybody else who's. I mean, I could get. I don't want to add more morale. When they're right about to go into space. See, the reason it'd be nice is because then we could have someone move. We could have someone flying the rocket while the other person's on the telescope. But I don't think I have anybody else who can do rocket piloting, so we're just not going to deal with it. I think we're just going to send Burt on a solo journey. Good luck to them. After this finishes filling with oxygen, and then I'll fill this with food because I don't want it to start decaying before we, get started on here. All right, just a little bit of waiting. Oh wow, we're full on radbolts. Nice. All right, so the rocket is fully loaded up, and look, there's Burt running away right now. Get on. Yep, and let me double check that everything is good in here. We've got oxygen, we've got the chlorine in here. Full stock of food and bleach stone. Water is fully good. Perfect. All right. Burt, get back on. Summon crew. Yep, turn around. All right, great. You can unequip your suit. And all right, so we have 10 tiles of range. So when we look at where we want to go, I think I do want to hit here, definitely, because I have the artifact transport module and the research module, so we can get the artifact there on the star map. So let's definitely go there first. That'll be 3 of our 10. So we basically have a range of 5. We could go out like here to this tile and then straight back, or like some swooping. I kind of want to know what this question mark is, so hopefully they can scan while they're out there. But there's our destination, and it's all ready. Okay, let's launch. Yeah. Okay, this is gonna produce a lot more heat than the previous one. Very nice, very nice. Okay, everything's still working down here. Didn't evaporate everything. Nope. Looks good to me. Okay, and then in space, here we are. Great. How long until it gets to where it needs to be? 1.3 cycles. Got it. And you can see Burt is, of course, on the satellite, or on the satellite? On the telescope. Scanning away immediately. I am also curious to see, you can see I put the gas element sensor right here next to the mini gas pump instead. I changed up the way it works. So now if it's not oxygen, then we'll suck it up and get rid of it. Like, as you can just see right there, it sucked up a little bit of carbon dioxide and got rid of it. Already done scanning. Area complete. That must have been as far as we could see. Yeah. Once we move a few more tiles, then we will see more. Cool. Looks like everything's working well. Yep. Great. God, the noise of this thing is so funny. Okay. Great. I do love how they get the Tickle Tootsies effect when they're sleeping. So, like, I guess their feet are on this carpet. Hey, good for them, I guess. I think that's so funny. Not that I'm complaining. Minus 15% stress a cycle is extremely nice for on this actual spaceship. Oh, don't crash. Okay, good. Made it to the annihilated satellite, and you can see it is gathering data banks here while we're here. And right now, Burt should be waking up. And yep, getting right on the telescope immediately. Everything within 3 tiles can be scanned, so all of this will be scanned here. They have to actually. They might have to. Nope, they're still scanning. Okay. Oh, they scanned that tile. Yeah, you can see what they're scanning here and how long it's gonna take them. But yeah, it's things are coming along very nicely. I'm gonna wait till this is done gathering these data banks, and then we will probably set route to like I said, I can't be more than 5 tiles away from here. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what this is yet, but we'll see. I'll check before I fly off into the void. Oh, new planetoid. Very nice. What is the other one that we found? There we go. It's got iron volcanoes and it's just tundra. It's a cold, dark place. Yep. Um, it must be really cold there. Yeah. Cool. Um, well, it's nice and close to our main planet, which is always good. Finally, exploring more of our surroundings. All right. All right. So we have fully gathered everything here, and we're gonna leave. Let's see. I have 7 more tiles, so I could go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'll try that and see if it, you know, if they get stranded up here, they get stranded up here, and it's not gonna be the worst ending. It'll be kind of funny. Okay. And another new planetoid discovered. Irreguline? Irreguline? It's got looks like just yeah, this is a water world. It's got geysers, water geysers, maybe more water for our main planet. Not that we need more water. I think this one's also got some water. Yeah, cool steam and salt slush. Ooh, what is this? Tornado rock. Okay. One more tile and then we'll finish scanning and head home. Pretty good. Finding 2 new planetoids and a mass field for our first one. We're just gonna keep sending it back. We're gonna come back, resupply, and then go back out and keep scanning as far as this rocket can take us. Um, Pretty good. There you go, Burt, flying along. All right, they've finished scanning everything, and it is time to head on home. At 5, and we're good. Just got to be careful. Don't click that destination to somewhere else because they will not be making it back. And we have 2.6 cycles until they're back home safe and sound. Good to see. Yep. Oh, and I've noticed rads haven't been a problem. I'm guessing just pretty low. Is there lower radiation when you're out in deep space? Can't tell. Maybe. I'll check. It's 250 outside the ship right now. Maybe when we're back on the well, I can check actually right now. When can't I? I can check this. 250. No, okay, they're the same. And don't know why they would be different. Yeah. A little bit of rotten stuff. They brought in some of the food was like 20% or something when they brought it in, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? Bring the fresh stuff. Whatever. It's plenty of food to get them home. 12,000 K-cows, that's enough for 12 cycles, so. Yep, back to work, fly the spaceship. Cool. All right, here they are, coming in for a landing. Let's watch up here. Actually, one thing I need to do first. I need to go onto... Where are they? I need to go onto them, and I need to get them to put on their Atmos suit. I forgot one time, and they got scalded and couldn't breathe coming out of the ship. That was a problem. Scanning the sky? Huh. Probably this one for half a second. Anyways, let's watch them land. Here they are. Yes. And smooth. Let me come in here first, and we will take that out of storage. We don't want them to fill that up while there's no one on board. Right. Petroleum will refill immediately to work doing some researching. Building melted. Which one? I think I built all these out of lead pipe. Yeah, right here. Melted. Let's fix that with some iron pipe. Can get warm back here. Anyways, the rocket landed. It was a successful journey, and you can see we got databanks, and then do we have to open this? Yeah, remove the office mug. Look at that. Huh. Okay. Oh, you have to analyze artifacts? I've had this sink sitting in here unanalyzed for such a long time. Okay, well, I'll build that um station then. And yeah, this rocket worked out great. This is where I'm going to end the episode though. This rocket is really good, and off camera, I think I might just send it out a few more times to go and scan as much range as it possibly can go. Um, and we can move on from there. We can start working on getting to some of these other planetoids now and building rockets for those. And then really soon here, we almost have drill cones, so we can start mining like this zinc ore field here. All of that will be very nice to get. So thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you all next time.